It's time to get a little less serious about wrestling. This is the Alternate Commentary Table with lifelong friends.
Notice your difference in size.
And lifelong wrestling fans.
Each is a very capable performer, and each is a little too clever to give the other boy much of an advantage.
Mitch Honsius.
Credits himself with a lot of power.
And Dimitri Karolis.
So that he got all that power from drinking raw olive oil all through his youth.
1, 2, 3, ding, 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 ding. The winner and still making shows before the new year is Mitch and Dimitri, the ACT GWO 4.
Live.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Alternate Commentary Table. We are back for one more before 2024. I didn't even know how that was going to come out, but it came out beautifully.
Nice.
Listen, McGuire on Wrestling podcast feed. Okay? You can listen to it. You can download it. You can stream it. Do whatever the heck you want to do with it, but it's anywhere where you're streaming your podcasts. Here's another thing. You want to do a little search for the merch? No problem. McGuireShow.com. Listen, it's fantastic. Appreciate all of you that are supporting the show. Thank you for everything. The Chair Shot shirts.
Chair Shot.
They're a commodity, Mitch.
Hey.
It's all because of you. They're a commodity.
I feel like I'm breaking the presses.
Brian, listen, I appreciate the feedback. We gave it to Daddy. We're working on it. Thank you for your patience. If anything, this guy, he's got a gold star in my heart. You know what?
Firth.
The Firth. He's good.
The Firth.
He's great.
He's awesome.
He's a good guy.
He's awesome.
He's GWO. Last but not least, where's all the fun action? Where is it? It's Team MOW. It's on the Facebook page. A lot of good banter. You just got to send in your request. Hey, we do a light screening. We like you, we like you. If we don't, we don't. No, I'm just kidding. Mitch and I don't control it. No. But the gig is, it's fun. It's a great community. Look, it inspires a lot of discussions, a lot of the ideas. But we can't wait to do another show for you. Something you can kick up your feet like I'm doing right now. Relax into the new year. Mitch, what do we got on the agenda? What are we doing?
You know what? A lot going on. Yeah. Merry Christmas to everyone. Sorry we weren't on last week. We took the week off kind of last minute. We apologize. And if I can say anything, we both missed doing it. We were talking to each other this week and we're
not fun.
It's not, it was like something was missing, and doing the show was what was missing. Not hanging out with the kids. We would rather have been here telling you guys about our WWE AEW reviews. That's what we wanted to do.
Listen, let's call it what it is. Mike gave us a set of instructions.
Right.
And we just
did not follow through at all.
We're not good at homework.
Not good.
Listen, Mike, we're in-class pupils.
That's what we are.
We're great at it. We'll show up.
In class, great. Out class.
It's just, look, we want to be we want to go to the house parties.
Yeah. We
want to hit up the dorm parties.
That's right.
We don't got time for homework.
Do you blame us, Mike?
We need our street cred, Dad.
That's it. Okay, let's start with this. So last night, me and my little guy. Okay, I forgot that. I haven't told you this. My heart's broken. I gotta be quite honest. My son is loving wrestling. He has got now. If you guys come to my house,
why is your heart broken?
No, that's not the part.
Oh,
as a father, so proud of him right now that he's a big WWE fan.
Well, the big pushover, let's call it, is when we did the Dungeon Wrestling show.
Yes.
You finally brought your son, and from there it seems like
even before that. But the Dungeon put the asterisks on top, crossed the T, dotted the I, if you will,
or the lowercase J.
Exactly. So he has like every figurine. Christmas, the kid picked up everything. All of a sudden, he opens up one. It's Cody Rhodes, and he loses his mind.
Yeah.
He got Undertaker. Yeah, this is awesome. He got the Big Red Machine, Kane. Yeah, that's awesome. He got The Rock. Awesome. John Cena. Yeah, it's great. Cody Rhodes, kid was doing somersaults on the floor. My heart was destroyed.
Yeah.
Daddy, do you like this? I had to say, I lied to his face. I lied right to his face. I'm like, yeah, he's great.
So what wrestling move were you thinking to do on your son?
I almost suplexed him into the table, yeah. Full suplex.
Full suplex.
He's 4. It would have been a great, like the pop on the table and him falling on it would have been great. my wife told me to put him down. So
would you suplex? See, for me, I think it's either super kick.
Yeah.
Or you rock bottom on the table. There's something about that rock bottom.
You like the rock bottom.
There's
I've seen you do
about
it before.
it.
Yeah, it's true.
It's my
true.
go-to move.
It's your go-to.
You know why? You get a lot of leverage.
Sure.
For a guy like me, I'm not the biggest guy on the block, so I need a sustainable move set that could be really put on anybody.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Listen,
it's that or the flying elbow.
The flying elbow is good. You need a little bit of. You got to find a nice perch.
So he loves the Cody Rhodes.
So yesterday,
he asked what I'm getting him now,
buddy.
I'm buying your son a vest.
Never.
Yes.
So I turned the SmackDown on last night. He comes and cuddles up to me. That's where I don't care what kind of fan he is at this time. It's the best feeling in the world. SmackDown's doing the year in review.
Yeah.
Usos, WrestleMania versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I sat there and watched it with my son. We were losing our minds.
Yeah.
Guys, I know last week, you had brought up the Chad Gable against Gunther, right?
Yeah.
As one of the best matches. Dude, this one's in the top 3. The Uso versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn WrestleMania. What an awesome match. What a way. And that's what I was watching. I was watching the year in review. What I guess where I'm kind of broken is why'd the Usos have to break up? I'm glad they took a little break. They got to get back together. They're not single guys. They're not single wrestlers. Bring them back. Get them back as tag team, you guys.
I know. They're so good.
They're so good.
They really are. And I don't know. The year in the review shows. I started watching the one on Raw, and I got bored. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling this one.
I agree.
And maybe because it's just Raw as well. Sometimes you get Raw, you don't know what you're going to get lately.
True.
However, yesterday, same thing. I'm like, I'll watch this one. Now, I remember watching that match. I ordered the WrestleMania pay-per-views.
Right.
And I'm like, this is one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life. I remember, but then again, you're like, is it just hype? Because I'm in WrestleMania mode, baby.
No, the match was
watching it again. You're like, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
There is something to be said about crafting that in-ring storytelling. Everything about it was just perfect.
Yes. Speaking of not perfect, let's go to AEW for a second. So Dynamite's on, and hey, you took a week off not putting the Moxley on at the beginning. I respect what you guys did. It probably didn't feel right, but they said, no, not on our watch. Moxley, Jay White, and of course, Swerve Strickland. Three-way match to figure out who's going to be the Continental Classic finale gold member guy. And I am sitting there watching this, and I'm going, okay, you want to start with the main event. Okay, they do it a lot. I can't be surprised about it. But how is it that Jon Moxley wins again? We had Mike on the pod a little while ago, last week or the week before, and then we were on his, and we were talking about it, and he brought up a good point. He says, you know what, look, because we were both like, why isn't Swerve getting the jump? Why can't they just stick with him and go? And he says, listen, just because he loses one match doesn't mean he's done.
Right.
And he really made a good point.
He did.
And we're like, okay, he's got a point. But now, Jay White and Swerve, why? That's two good, hardcore wrestlers that you guys have, and you guys keep it. It just feels like they're being thrown to the side.
Yeah, no, I don't. You know what? Daddy opened up my eyes as well,
right,
with that comment. And there's nothing wrong with having Jon Moxley win this one. No one loses because he was the guy who ended up winning.
You don't think so?
No, because you don't know what else is in store. And because think about it, there's a lot of change that's going to happen, right? There's a lot of breaking points. What is going to happen with MJF?
Right.
And that whole scenario, right? What is going to happen, come Sting's retirement? What is going to happen with Edge and Christian Cage, right? What is going to happen with all of this? There's a lot of change coming. And from that change, that's where maybe you could start the emergence of things. So, it's almost like after SummerSlam, there's a reset kind of come September or so you can gear and do, okay, well, what's the next 4 or 5 month program to get you to WrestleMania? Then you kind of change again.
Right.
I feel that's where AEW is. So I think Swerve, they're not stupid.
Right.
I think they're actually taking their time and saying, you know what? Let's not burn this too quickly. I think we've had they have no choice but to main event to start a Dynamite.
I don't know.
They still got to compete, Mitch. They're still under leveraged compared to the big boys.
I'm gonna say this to you. They got a lot of talent. I always talk about how WWE is stacked to the gills. AEW is no slouch. They got a lot of great guys.
Yeah.
But they are, to me, as a fan watching, it's like watching your favorite hockey team or sports team, and they're right on the goal line, or it's the last second of the game, and they just keep somehow losing. Buffalo Bills fan, you know what I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just right there. It's right there. There's no reason whatsoever. And I'm sorry, Jon Moxley, I have nothing against the guy outside of his ring entrance and everything about him. But the point is I get it. You want to give it to a guy that, can kind of maybe start this up, this new championship. But you also here's two things. I don't trust AEW. And we'll get to it because of this whole devil situation. That's why, number one. And number two, you got these two great wrestlers, these other two. You gotta give them the keys to the Porsche and let them roll a little bit. You just do. Jon Moxley has proven he can drive the car, but I don't want to see Jon Moxley drive the car anymore. I want to see one of these two drive the car. I really do.
Okay.
And then you got Eddie Kingston beating out Bryan.
Listen.
I get it.
I get it too.
I get it.
I hope to God, if they're pinning their hat on let's give Eddie Kingston this triple crown and he's got, I'll lose it. Listen.
See, that's funny. You're okay with Moxley winging it all, but you're not okay with Eddie getting it. I would be better with Eddie getting it over Moxley.
Eddie looks like a rundown Kevin Owens.
He does, yes. But there's just something about him.
Sometimes when I'm looking at AEW and WWE, it's like Marvel versus DC. Remember they had the crossovers?
Yeah.
It was what would happen if Batman fought, I don't know who the equivalent would be, or if Superman hit up Captain Marvel and the Hulk or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I sometimes I'm Eddie Kingston is the aged out equivalent of Kevin Owens, but in the other company. What are we doing over here?
I'm just saying, I'm going to say this. If you're that good with Moxley getting it again, then you should be ecstatic that Eddie might have the opportunity to get it. You really should be, because it was actually Eddie's to lose. And he had all these belts and he goes, no, I'm going to put them all up. He's got 14 belts on the line here.
No one knows who these belts are. This is worse than boxing.
This is
introducing the undisputed IBF, WBC, WBO, NBA, WWE, NHL, some type of intermediate weight category champion of the world.
Yeah.
And we're packaging them all into one. Excuse me?
Hey.
This is a terrible sandwich. Sorry, did you say there's mayo in here? Couldn't taste it.
Couldn't taste it. I don't know.
No.
Are you sure?
The ingredients. Yeah.
Gabagool, you say?
7 cheese pizza, huh? And you know what, 7 cheese pizza person, you order it. I've talked about this.
Yeah.
There is no way you can distinguish each cheese on that cheese pizza.
Take it from a guy that knows. There's no 7 cheeses there.
Come on.
It's a lie. It's a marketing ploy. Okay, from there, as we roll into AEW, I'm watching Don Callis. I said to myself, hey, that's nice. I haven't seen you for a while. He has his guys out there. He's giving them pictures and giving them presents. And then Sammy decides to wreck the ball. Now, Sammy, you decide to come down. You're wearing a vest that clearly was Jericho's vest that you used to be.
It's a hand-me-down.
It's a hand-me-down.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I'm not above hand-me-down.
You're supposed to be with the Callis. So number one, you crashed the party, you weren't invited.
Yeah.
Number two, you're wearing your vest from the previous team that you were with, and then they beat you up. What'd you think was going to happen? You came in with a crappy attitude.
Terrible.
You came in with bad attire, and then you had something to say about it. What'd you think was going to happen?
The guy went out of his way to craft a portrait of his family.
That's it.
The birth of his son.
That's nice.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah.
Never mind the actual expertise of the artwork, Mitch. And here's the other thing.
Sure.
Didn't you just convert?
Yeah.
Didn't you just go there?
You just got there.
Now you want out? You can't convert to Judaism and then back.
That's right.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't go.
Do you remember that? I got that from Seinfeld. Remember Seinfeld?
Yeah,
Where it's like, he only did it for the jokes. No, it doesn't work for me. Hold on, Sammy. Wait a sec. And you know what? Mr. Guevara, if you will.
Yeah.
He's a faction problem.
He is.
He's non-committal.
He's non-committal. He's that guy or girl that's like, I don't understand why I can't keep a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Well, let me sit down. Let's have a chat. Let me tell you why.
You're the issue.
You're the problem.
Yeah, he's non-committal.
Yeah.
You know what it is? He's too alpha male.
And you know what the problem is? You know what? He has a pillow to land on. He knew Jericho was going to come help him.
Always.
He knew it.
Always.
He knew it.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand about this whole part of the show.
Yeah.
All right. He comes in, starts a fight. It was almost written in the stars, if you will. Now with Kenny Omega being hurt, Jericho goes, I need a friend. I got no friends.
Yeah.
Comes down, hey, I'm going to help you guys out. Then the lights go out. Right? Or no. Then, what's his name? Big Bill. Big Bill and Starks come out of nowhere. What are you guys doing here? Where did you guys come from? Why are you here? Why are you here?
Yeah, well, they got a problem with the Jericho, though.
Okay, sure. He's dealing with something else. So they come in, then the lights go down, the lights go back on, and you got Sting and Darby Allin there. What are you guys doing here? What's happening in this world? This is why I can't trust AEW, Dimitri. This is why I can't trust them. None of this makes sense.
Can we give a little credit to the light guy?
The which guy?
The light guy.
Well, is it the same guy that presses the button?
Well, this is what I say. The guy who controls the lights. Because think about it.
Right.
He's got to think about how many secrets he has to keep.
He's got a lot of secrets.
Like the devil is walking up to him saying, listen, I need you to, because if you want to uncover who the devil is, ask the light guy.
Why isn't anyone asking the light guy?
Hey, Harry, how you doing? Yeah. Who's been up here?
Ooh,
Adam Cole kind of comes here every week. Like, ask the light guy.
Ask the light guy.
Because think about it. They're going in, it's like, listen, I need you to turn the lights off here, turn them back up then. Sting's doing it. The Darby Allin's doing it. The Kill Bill over there is doing it.
You got it.
Big Bill.
Big Bill.
Can we just say name change?
Yeah, you can.
Big Cass had a thing, but Big Bill? That sounds like a
wait a minute.
That sounds like a half-cut guy at the end of the bar.
Tony Khan here. Hold on. I got an idea. Big Bill.
People
You're
knew him
big.
Hold on.
What's your first name again?
They knew him as Big Cass. They knew him as Big Cass. We keep the big.
The big.
We changed the second part.
Right.
To Bill. BB.
Boom.
Merchandising.
Booker of the Year.
I got another idea.
I'm listening.
We have a CFL team.
Uh-huh.
We're going to call them
what?
By their jersey colors.
What's a
Red Blacks.
Red Blacks?
Let's get that guy. Now that guy's a genius. Big what is this? Like Ricky Starks. That's a name.
That's a name. It's a good name.
But Big Bill.
It's
like Cam Neely off Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, God.
Seabass. It's like they might as well.
They should have just called him Seabass.
See? That would have made sense. Instead of Big Cass, Seabass.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to what's going to happen. Tomorrow's the pay-per-view. It's World's End, AEW. I won't lie to you. I'm kind of anticipating. And I'm not going to lie to you. I may even get it. Okay? I might watch it.
It's a stacked card, man.
It's a stacked card, and they have to, like we said, WWE is on a heater right now. This is a good opportunity. But if anyone's buying this pay-per-view, let's be very honest. They're buying it for one reason and one reason only. The devil will be revealed. 110%. Let's just quickly jump back over to AEW. At the end, you had MJF coming out. The what are these guys called? I got it written down here. Don't stop me. I got this. It's the Devil's Henchmen. Okay, so they come out. They're tagging together to take on MJF and Samoa Joe for the ROH World Tag Team belts.
Right.
Okay. Samoa Joe's hurt. Oh my God, he got attacked again in the back. MJF goes out to try to fight him. Oh, guess what? There's 5 of them. They're like the killer bees, these guys. They're everywhere. They all got masks on. You don't know who's who. They come out. They win the belts. Good. I was actually happy with that. I had no problem with that.
Can I tell you what I wasn't happy about? You got the devil who's the devil mask.
Right.
So instead of like the do-rags that they got on their heads, could we not have come up with something a little more...
Yeah, I mean...
creative?
It's like, hey, Mom, do you... where's your nylons? Your really dark ones.
Listen, we don't got costumes for you. You're going to have to get them yourself. Just bring all blacks.
By the way, I got their name wrong. It's the Devil's Masked Men. That's their actual name, which I think they should change. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying. So they win the belts. All of a sudden, they're all ganging up on poor MJF, who, by the way, actually looks broken. Like, it looks
Yeah,
like his
yeah.
shoulder is hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
He doesn't look well. They're coming in, they're beating him up. Here comes Samoa Joe, hobbling all the way down. Got the chair. And then the double cross. I'm not going to lie. You guys all know I love
buddy.
myself a double cross.
I loved it. You know what I was waiting for?
What were you waiting for?
I'm like, what? Please tell me Samoa Joe's the devil. What? You guys, that would have made amazing sense.
I'm glad he's not. Because the hype of it all, Dimitri, was imagine, you might have liked it, but what is the rest of the fans who've been anticipating going, the whole time he was the devil, the whole time? He's just, I don't think he's part of even that faction. He's just, what did the devil write on the screen there? It's like, great doing business with you.
Yeah, whatever,
and
yeah.
so that's all it was. It was like, hey, we're going to help you win that belt. But I don't think he's part of that faction. I think he's just, hey, you need something, I need something, we're helping each other out. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's part of that faction. But it will be unveiled tonight. Should MJF win or lose? I think he's going to lose it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is the devil? Now, there's been some rumblings on the nets of who it could be. You tell me what you think. I'll tell you who or do you want me to tell you who the rumblings are?
Tell me who the rumblings are.
The rumbling is that it's Dolph Ziggler. That's what some people are writing all over the nets lately, that it's Dolph Ziggler. So it was Perry was there for a little bit, but I think a lot of people are like, if it's Perry,
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving right now, which I agree with.
Listen, I think all things point to Cole, but I think that was the original plan. I hope that they just at least stick with the original plan.
Right.
If it is a person like Dolph Ziggler, it makes honestly no sense to me. Unless he comes and his merry men, his little masked band, banditos over there.
The Devil's Masked Men.
The Devil's Masked Men?
Yeah.
Okay. So unless he comes with a new faction, look, they diluted it. So I don't actually care.
Right. Well, you don't care.
No, I don't.
Oh, no, I'm totally caring. Because I'm dead serious. You guys might sometimes think we're pessimistic or joking. If they don't do this right, whoever I say, like, I do think it's Adam Cole. Like, I really, really do think it's him. Good.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. But if they mess this up, and let's just say it's Perry, or if it's even a Dolph Ziggler, you guys are really pushing me away. This is like me trying to call that girl for the fourth time and she's not answering. I have to eventually be like, I got to walk away.
You got to walk away.
I got to walk away. Yeah. This is a big deal to me.
But I think he does lose it.
Yeah, I'm okay with him
I
losing
think
it.
because I think the whole play here is like, I think Adam Cole wants him to lose it so that he doesn't have to fight him again for it. It's just a sneaky way for him to,
sure,
to do that. But I don't know. It's to me, it's going to happen. We're going to get the reveal. I really don't care who the reveal is. I'm more concerned about what do you do next?
Right.
Because now you did this big plan.
Right.
Okay, you ended season 1 on a cliffhanger. You got to come back with season 2 with some content.
Great point.
Okay?
Great point.
That's all I got to say.
Great point.
That's all I got to say.
I like it. You know what? You're absolutely right. They can't, but this is what I say. So my humble opinion, again, just mine, that I think it's Adam Cole.
Yep.
I think his girl, DMD's part of it. Not that she's been in the... She'll be a part of it.
She needs more TV time,
She does. That was actually a big complaint. Did you see that? Last week or 2 weeks ago, she came out and was complaining to the Tony Khan. She's like,
as she should.
You got the Tony, pardon me, you got the, oh my God, your favorite.
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, thank
Timeless.
you. You got the Tony Storm getting a lot, and she deserves it.
Deserves it, man.
But guys, Brett Baker, come on. She's got the look. She's got the talent. What's going on here?
I don't understand. She's their Charlotte Flair.
Buddy, I agree. I don't know why they don't ride with her. I don't know.
For whatever reason. Because here's the other thing. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sure that we all have fans and fan bases and cult fans and this, that, or the other. I refuse to have anyone legitimately tell me how a person like Riho is going to come in and is your standing champion.
Exactly.
Come on. That doesn't, it's not believable. One time, 2 times, fine. But really?
Yeah. I agree.
We got that women's division's got some Statlander and Nightingale and all these all these real contenders.
Right.
And this is the one that gets to jump the ship.
Hey,
come on.
That's what I'm saying. So I think it's
go
Adam
see
Cole.
Randy Orton's guy.
Yeah,
and AJ Styles guy.
Yeah, just ask him for some advice. I agree. Adam Cole, Brett Baker, Wardlow, and Roderick. I think that's your
their little faction.
And their little faction. I think that's the faction.
I think you called it a while ago when you said everyone who's gunning for the MJF.
Right.
Yeah, the world's just turning on him. I thought that was great.
But, to your point, if he ends up losing it to them, okay, that's okay. But now I'm thinking, if he wins it and they reveal themselves, is that good? Like, I guess what I'm saying is, so we're going to start this up now, okay? That's okay. I'm sorry, I'm kind of talking to myself as I'm talking to you guys. I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to play. I'm telling you, this is an important night tonight. This is an important thing. The unveiling is big.
You know what would be amazing?
What's that?
You know how, like, Adam Cole has been telling MJF?
Yeah.
You got to team with Joe.
Right.
Just team with Joe. What if Joe was hired by the devil to wreck MJF, take the title, and then Adam Cole walks out as the devil, and he gives him the title and says, "Thank you for doing thy bidding."
Oh. You know
and
what?
relinquishes the belt to the new.
Can you do that? I guess. I mean,
you can
Jay
do whatever
White
you
kept
want.
it for how long? So why not? Yeah,
buddy, this is what I'm talking about. The
$1
million man, Ted DiBiase, was running this game all the time. By the way, can we get a character like that again?
I would like to see that, especially with the world we live in.
Yeah,
especially with the world we live in.
With inflation.
Hey, the silent killer.
Cost of housing. Groceries. Money talks.
Hey, sure does. Everyone's got a price. All right, here we go. It's alternate scenario time. Are you ready, partner?
Oh, I'm ready. Give it to me,
I
Mitch.
wrote one down because you brought it up. I thought it was great.
Do it.
Kevin Owens versus Kenny Kingston right now.
It's got to be Kevin Owens. It's got to be Kevin Owens, I think. Let me tag you in.
Yeah. After watching the highlight reel of the WrestleMania, I got to give that guy some more credit. I feel bad. I don't watch enough Kevin Owens. What a great wrestler.
Yeah, he really is.
But to your point, go talk to Randy Orton's guy.
By the way, Eddie Kingston?
Yeah.
Dude, when you do the match, did you see at the beginning when he hit his head?
Yeah. Man.
He was messed up. He goes around and he does this thing with his back. I'm like, oh no. Like he might have messed up his spine.
Oh, dude.
I honestly thought, I'm like, he's toast today.
He is one of those guys. I don't think he knows that wrestling sometimes is like, predetermined.
Like, take it easy.
Like, hey, you remember what Tony said in the back? I'm gonna win. Do you remember when he said that? You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. All right, funny. Alternate scenario. Which one would you rather watch again? Gunther and Chad Gable fight, okay? Mm-hmm. You have to relive that one. Or Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar in SummerSlam.
Both excellent fights, matches.
Yeah.
Tag me in.
All right.
You're hard on the tags today. I love your pep.
Over the table.
I like your pep. It's Gunther Gable, man. You?
Boy, look, I'm holding the rope. Ah! You had to see it when we just...
You had to see it. You got to be there.
All right. For me, I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes, as much as I hate to admit. My son has made me...
Yeah, it's your new household favorite.
Oh, it's so bad, you guys. You don't understand. I have to lie to a 4-year-old. It's horrible. All right. Alternate scenario. Here we go. Last one. Who do you support going to 2024? Do you want to see the rekindling of the bloodline or Judgment Day? Or let them go on their heater?
Tag me in. Judgment Day.
What?
Only with our truth.
Damn it. I don't know if I want to see a rekindling of the bloodline. I don't know if I want the Usos back in, but there's like 1,000 of them in that family lineage. So bring some more in. I think I need to see some more. All right, last one. Here it is.
Okay, you go. Yeah.
Who had a more dominant year? Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Gunther, or Rhea Ripley?
Oh, I think overall it's Rhea Ripley.
Really?
I think she really established her mark as top talent, because the other two already had some good momentum. You kind of knew it, right?
Yeah.
Reigns has been there, Gunther's already been doing it, but Rhea Ripley this year, I think, had probably the years, dare I say, MVP.
What?
On the ACT.
What?
Let me tag you in really quick. Give it to me, Mitch.
I'm going to say, honestly, I wanted to say, I don't think Roman deserves it. He just doesn't wrestle as much as he should, but he carries such a great presence.
Yep.
Gunther, he deserves it, but at the same time, again, nothing super exciting. Like, we're talking about a Monday Night Raw match 2 or 3 times now on this podcast. That was your highlight. Rhea Ripley is the most dominant in the women's division. But I'm going to go with Seth Rollins because here's the working man's champ, man. This guy's fighting every weekend, it seems.
Yeah.
He's still got it going. I love his shtick. I'm going to go with Rollins on this one, but not by a lot.
Yeah, fair enough. I think those are the 1-2. And it's interesting because they both created kind of that new belt, right?
Exactly.
For both of them. And they're the 2 that we're talking about right now. It's amazing. Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you for embracing us in this 2023. Thank you for listening to our show. Thank you for listening to both shows, all the shows, McGuire on Wrestling and all the work that gets put in. Truly from the bottom of my heart, from our hearts, we just want to wish you a happy new year to all of you in health in 2024. Thank you for the support. Thank you for always listening. Another episode of the ACT. I'm Dimitri. He's
Mitch.
That's right. Listen, GWO for life, all of you. I'm stuttering for words right now. I want to name you all, but you all know who you are. McGuire on Wrestling podcast feed, anywhere where you're streaming and listening your podcast. Team MOW on the Facebook page. McGuireShow.com is where you put that search for the merch. We got all really cool types of apparel, and we got some changes coming in 2024. Daddy will tell you all about them because he's the guy that does a lot of the real heavy lifting around here,
sure
if you will.
Does.
But Daddy, we love you.
Yay.
Thank you. And we're happy to be a part of this ride that you let us be a part of. And it's a true team. He says it on his show. We'll echo it on our show. It really is a team atmosphere from the Podfather to us and to all you listening. And I've said enough. I think we just ride into that proverbial sunset New Year's. Have a bit of the bubbly.
Have some bubbly. Cheshire! Nikita!
You couldn't help yourself.
It's what you think.
couldn't do
I love
that.
her. I love her.